We'll do that. Great.
Great.
So,
Well, welcome. Thank you so much for your interest in applying to M3. My name is Sara Serpa, and you see Jan Shu, the
hello.
founders of M3. And so this session is mainly to explain how the program runs and also to go through the application process so that you can understand all the sections and then to answer any questions you might have. So I'll start by sharing my screen and we'll just have you all checked our website in terms of
Yes.
how the program works. Yeah, amazing. Well prepared attendees. So here we are. And just so basically the program runs from June to September. No, from September to June, sorry. So if you are selected, you will start in September this month, and the program will run until June of next year. And during this time, basically, we have 2 Zoom meetings per month until March. And during this period, the Zoom meetings are used to provide connections with all the musicians that are part of the M3, share music, share professional struggles and victories. And also during this time, you will be commissioned to create a piece with someone within the group that you have never collaborated with before. So this collaboration takes shape from becoming a piece of music of 5 minutes and then a video. And M3 will provide you with support to I'm hearing so. I'm just okay.
I just
Oh, great,
muted
great, great, great,
Alicia. Sorry, Alicia, I
great,
just
great.
muted you. But
I was
yeah,
hearing a
thank
little.
you. Yeah, yeah.
So there's this dual commission, which is the music video, and we'll provide support, technical support on how to record, how to create a video, and so and so. And you are also required to meet with your duo partner to create this piece. So, like besides the collective meetings that we'll have twice a month, you'll have to meet with your duo partner as soon as possible. So that and during the season, we have several deadlines. So there's deadline for draft 1 where you start sharing like how your piece is developing, draft 2 and draft 3, so that the whole group, the whole cohort can give you feedback and critique, and so that your piece becomes the best piece possible. Meetings are mandatory, so there's no, so we really, since we are basically a virtual program, and many of us are so far from each other, like being present is really important. And so while we understand that we are all artists, we all have tours and concerts and rehearsals and stuff going on, we give you can miss 2 meetings, and then after that you start being penalized financially. So each absence is $200 less in the full commission. The full commission is $3,500, and this will be paid disbursed by periods, so every 3 months, more like. Besides the music commission, you will also be commissioned to write a piece for our magazine. And for this, you will also have support. We'll have writing workshops that a professional writer will help you craft and draft your piece and then work one-on-one with you so that your piece is also the most like that you feel successful about it, and that we are really happy to publish it in our magazine. Jan, would you like to continue?
Yeah, I was just going to drop this link. Here are our writings in the chat. So you can check out on our website. there's a menu tab which is read, or yeah. And so we have actually all of the essays that our artists have written so far for free online. You can read their poems, essays, and their artwork, and see their artwork. So yeah, and so check those out just to give you an idea of what our artists have been writing. Um, so kind of going more into detail about our anthology. Um, so the written works, a lot of our artists, it's actually the first time that they're writing about their own work and being published. So the writing workshops are really into the nitty-gritty of writing. And so we um, uh, really help give these workshops, and also the development editor, who we are still selecting who that will be for this upcoming cohort. They will meet with you one-on-one at least 2 times, and really work with you on the essay or poem that you are have chosen to write. And so the theme, as of now, is going to be up to each artist. um, and yeah, so that is really about the process. And of course, we proofread. We have actually hire a proofreader, and then kind of bring the piece to ready for publication. Um, and another pillar of our program is the M³ Festival. So after the program ends in, I guess, really June for the artists, the following year, not that year, but the following year, we invite all of our artists to perform in New York. The last 2 times, I believe, have been at Roulette. Maybe it's the last 3 times. Roulette is a beautiful venue in Brooklyn, and we have a close relationship with them. And so it's a chance for you to either bring your own project, um, with local musicians. So you'd be working with just New York local musicians as your side musicians, or you can collaborate with your duo partner from your cohort. So we give the artist the choice. Um, and yeah, it's incredible experience. Usually it's the first time artists come together and meet in person for the first time. So following that, um, we're actually going to walk you through the application, but to tell you more about the selection process, after the open call kind of deadline has passed, um, we also ask the artists in our current cohort. So right now we're in our 8th cohort. We ask them each to nominate an artist, um, kind of put forward an artist, and basically we have the same information that we are gathering from you for this open call. And for the open call artists, for everyone applying, Sarah and I will bring those down to a final 8. And for the nominations, there are 8 artists as well. And so together with our current cohort, we select 4 artists from our open call and 4 artists from the nominations. And so our final cohort 9 will be 8 artists total. So, so yeah, and then you can see the criteria. We're looking for, of course, artistic excellence, career experience, again, a diversity of all these criteria. Um, Age, of course, we are 18 plus, and we have no upper age limit. So we are very focused on celebrating our older artists. And one thing on that note, one of our pillars of our program is the Luminary Award. And so each year we award one of our artists age 60 plus with a $5,000 cash award, unrestricted. And we celebrate them in an event that coincides with the premieres of the current cohort, the video commissions. So yeah, so before I wanted to go further, wanted to explain that. We're looking at diversity in instrumentation, instruments that our artists are playing, access to networks. And so we really want to kind of give opportunities to those who don't have much access to networks and to resources. And so that is a focus of ours. We want to have broad representation. Um, we're hoping for, diversity of geographical location as well. Um, so far, I think we've had artists hail from 33 different countries, I believe, in the last 5 years, and maybe, well, I want to say 14 US states.
Mm.
So, um, so yeah, that we consider that as well. And also, when you apply, we do ask you a lot about your experience with collaboration and kind of your intent with collaboration. And so, um, we also ask for references who know a bit about how you collaborate and have collaborated with you. So we seek artists who are compassionate, egoless, and generous in their collaborative uh, process. So let's see. Yeah, the dates, as you know,
Mhm.
our deadline is January 20th, 5 p.m. Eastern time, and just advice is to get started early because we always
Yeah.
get these last minute emails kind of before the deadline, and yeah, and there's always technical difficulties sometimes. So try to get in it early so we can support you if
Yes.
need be.
I'm
Yeah,
going to stop sharing now. And
yeah,
I think maybe we could just, do you have any questions about how the program works before
yeah.
we dive into the open call? Are there any questions that came up while we were talking about it?
Don't be shy. Yes, Lorne,
Lorne?
where are
I
you?
have,
Oh,
yeah,
there
I
you
have a quick
are.
question. Yeah, my question is how seasoned or like how seasoned do we need to be in terms of like our musical career? Like what if we're super seasoned in another vertical or industry and we're kind of crossing over now to like our, North Star slash passion? How would we want to reflect that in the application?
Well, I think like just explaining how you come to music and how you live in music. I think that's for us the most important thing. Many of us do so many different things and wear so many hats, so that's totally fine. As long as we can hear clearly how you play your instrument and how you deliver your musical vision, that's the most important thing for us. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So
And
we have a range of kind of experience. So it's uh, yeah, we don't uh, we don't how do I say? You don't have to be um, super seasoned. We just have a broad range of artists in our group who, yeah. Yay.
Kione is
Kyonezo?
Hi. Do you
Hi.
remember Jen? Yeah. Um, yeah, I have a question that so you said that this is about the composition that we build together, or is it something individually composed, or it's not, it was really not clear for me.
it's a collaborative composition process. Yes. So
So
this is
from everyone.
so you are paired with someone in the cohort. So it's a
Hmm.
duo composition. So duo commission. So you'll have to collaborate with someone you never collaborated with before and deliver a piece, a 5 minute piece that
Hmm.
will include music and video. And for the composers who are not versed in Western classical notation, that's totally fine. Like we actually we ask the musicians to submit some kind of score, and that could be instruction based, could be a graphic
Graphic.
score, like
Exactly.
could be a plan. Like it's there's we understand that music can be written in many ways, so
Right.
that would be fine. But it's a collaborative composition, and it's
Yeah.
two people working together for a period, kind of. a long
6
time. Yeah,
months,
6 months.
5 to 6 months.
Yeah.
And so we pair you all at the first, like from the first meeting is when we connect you
Hmm.
all. And then it's kind of on your duos based on your schedules and your time zones. You kind of arrange your own meeting times with each other. Whereas our group meetings, which is all eight of the cohort artists, those are very scheduled in advance. So you block them in. Um, and yeah, those are definitely scheduled in
Yeah.
advance. So
Thank you.
yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah.
hope that was clear.
Hello. Am I
Yes?
am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to ask, are you considering voice as well? Because okay, some of us are
Oh yeah,
multi-instrumentalists,
for
but
sure.
the voice. Okay, I
For
just
sure.
wanted
Yeah, yeah.
to.
When we say instrument, we also include voice in that.
Jen
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I
yeah.
are
Oh,
singers.
We're singers, yeah. We're both singers. And we have
oh,
many, many multi-instrumentalists, also vocalists,
mhm.
multidisciplinary artists. So as long as you can showcase music as your, um, you know, what, uh, how we can hear you as a musician, then yeah,
Okay.
that's
I also
totally
wanted
great.
to hear more about the writing. Like, do we get to write, or somebody else is writing for us? Like when
No,
No,
you're
no, it's you.
publishing.
you
Yeah.
you
So the
right.
writings are individual. So is in kind of in opposition to the musical collaborative
Hmm.
process, the writings are each of you have your own writing that you are working on. It'll be something that you develop from start to finish. So yeah, that's an individual endeavor. But you work with an editor, you work with a professional writer who is gonna, give you feedback, guide you if you need support or advice from her perspective or from their perspective as a professional writer. So yeah, but it's yours. It'll be something that you can say, I published this.
All right.
So
Thank you so much.
yeah. Any other questions before we dive in? Yeah,
I
Gaia.
I do. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Hi, I'm
Hi.
Gaia. Um, I wanted to know about this because you started talking about the writing and the composition and the collaboration. Then at some point you mentioned the instrument, like she asked about the voice. How much is that a thing? Um, of course, we're all musicians, but I am much more. I do play. I'm a saxophonist, but I'm much more a composer than a. I mean, I play in my groups and I play in my stuff, but I wanted to know how much that is a thing. Like when we collaborate, should I be playing whatever, or I can write for anything, or yeah, I just wanted to know how much the instrument itself that we play is a thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
Sarah.
instrument is a thing.
It is.
Yeah, basically, you will be asked and invited to perform at our festival as well.
Oh no, I'm fine with that. Yeah,
Good.
just
So
yeah.
it's not. So basically, you are expected to play in your commission piece. Many people end up like doing it because so many of us, even Jen and I, we were part of the cohort, so we experienced the process that you will be about to embark on, and once you start doing something virtually with someone and remotely, you understand the possibilities of creating multi-layers, like and adding maybe instruments that you never played before, like percussion or electronics, so those things are possible, of course, in your composition. It doesn't have to be just your instrument, but we definitely want to hear you playing,
Yeah, like
Yeah.
when we write whatever the final video and
Hmm.
thing that you're mentioning, uh, it's all played by the two of us.
Exactly,
Yes,
and
yes,
only for the two of you. So you cannot
Yes.
hire other
Oh
people
yeah,
to
that's okay.
exactly.
record your piece. So it's
Ah, okay.
performed by the two of you,
Yeah.
composed by the two of you, and created like the conceptually by the two of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have had artists, I'm thinking uh, of Zainab Toraman in our fifth cohort. She is more from the electronic music world as a composer, does play some guitar, but kind of identifies more, kind of leaning more on the composition side. So, for sure, when we accepted her, because she was so amazing in terms of her music. So there's a broad range. It really depends on because we also um, accept all genres of music. We don't say what genre that, we don't have a limit on that. So that's why it depends so much. Um, yeah. Yeah, I hope that is that
Yeah.
clear? Is that
Yeah, yeah,
all?
yeah. It was. Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. Thank you.
Great. And we'll get more into work samples. We'll get more into work
Yes.
samples in the application because we have
Can I
One
ask
last,
one more
yes,
question?
one more
Yeah,
question.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
That was about video.
Mm-hmm.
So the video is just pure recording what we did, or is it a video that we could use as a tool of composition, or how is this?
We,
Yeah.
yeah, we highly recommend that you check our website to see what has been created by the other cohorts. You'll see that some
Yes.
people decided to film themselves playing or make photographs or collection of photographs. Some other people decided to use archive images. So it's totally up to you. What we do is we provide workshops with the videographer on how to do like I'm missing the word, storyboard for
Right.
video, for the video
Yeah.
storyboarding,
Storyboard. Yeah.
like how to think about image, how to think about the narrative when you're using a video, and then this person will also help you editing your video. So you put together, we
Exactly.
basically, you create a folder where you have all your ideas, you make a plan of how you want all the images to be put together, and then the videographer will edit the video and work with you. Just like we have also an audio engineer who will
Yeah.
work with your raw materials. So you'll be recording from far away, and then you put things together, and then you ask our audio engineer how to mix, how to organize the material so that it comes together as a 5-minute piece.
Yeah, we should mention inside of our cohort meetings, so we have two meetings a month. We also offer seminars to our artists. So one of the seminars is, you know, video for music. And so our videographer, came in. This already happened in this cohort, and told us, how to create a storyboard and how to think about image and some ideas, some examples of what we can think about. And we also had a seminar on recording at home, how to record at home and what tools you need. And so you don't already have to come all with that knowledge. We expect that we can kind of provide you with a lot more knowledge than you already have, hopefully. Um,
And
yeah,
also during whenever you have a draft number one, draft number two, and draft number three of your piece, you will share it with the cohort, and it's a great opportunity also to get knowledge or wisdom from the cohort. Ask like, hey, we're stuck on this recording, I don't know, like, or how to record this, or like this image, like, what do you think? And people will chime in and help you with things that have worked for them. So it's really about sharing and really expanding our knowledge and possibilities in creation.
yeah. And the reason why we are commissioning a video with music is because, we started in the pandemic. We realized how important video has become, right? In getting our music out there. And so we thought our community, our music community kind of would benefit from having a better handle on how to deal with video, how to work with video, and how to even do video themselves. So yeah, that's why our focus is so heavily with image and visuals. So
I see.
yeah,
So then it would be happening and then 2028 and on stage, like another version of this video or
No, it
similar
doesn't
version.
have to be
it doesn't
that. So
have to be.
yes, basically we premiere your commission in a New York event where people come,
As a
and if
film
you're,
event. It's kind of
yeah,
a film
kind of a
screening
film
event.
event. So if you're based in New York, you'll attend. If you're not, we'll live stream the event so that you can watch like all the other commissions. And then the following year, you come in person and you perform whatever you want.
Yeah, live.
So it
Yeah.
doesn't have to be the commission. It could be if you're
Sure.
really happy with what came out, but it's really up to you and your duo partner
Yeah.
what you'll present on stage.
The performing the coming year is also mandatory of this program.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I mean, if you we
if you're
hope that you
available.
can, yes.
I mean, we're paying.
I love to do it, but
Yeah.
I'm just asking it. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
we cover the hotel and the travel, so to New York.
Exactly.
So it's an excellent opportunity to perform here and to share your music with other
Okay.
people.
Yeah.
It's a long journey from this year to like for 2 years.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's a long
Okay.
process. Yeah.
Right. And as soon as we hear like just this, we just solidified our date for this coming year, which is going to be November, and that's for our cohort 7 artists to perform. So as soon as we find out, that's when we inform our artists. And sometimes, the scheduling doesn't work out or there are other travel issues. We have been able to bring artists back in further years. It's not a guarantee that we can do that, though. It really depends on if maybe one of our current artists can't make it, then we have room,
Yeah,
to invite
exactly.
an artist who couldn't do it in previous years. But it's, again, no guarantee. So hopefully you can come the year that is for your year. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great. Thank
So
you.
we
Yeah.
are going to jump into the application itself and just go by section just to explain what we're looking for. And then again, if you have any questions, you can type them on the chat or just ask them.
Yeah.
Here we go. So what you're seeing is our editor's view. For you, like each section is going to be blocked. So you'll have to fill in email and then go to section 2. Then you'll have personal information. So this is very, very important to know exactly what instrument you're applying. What is your main instrument? We understand that many of you might be multi-instrumentalists, but we really need to understand what should we be listening to when we're listening to your samples. Sometimes people have submitted compositions that they composed but other people performed, and that's very hard for us to judge because we can't really see how you sound in your instrument. So be mindful of that whenever you write instrument, that's going to be the instrument we'll be looking for on your work samples. Your pronouns, how many times you have applied to M3. Many people have applied several times. So we want also to reinforce the idea that don't feel discouraged if you are not selected the first time. It's a very small pool of, we can only select 8 from the open call for the first phase and then only 4. So it's if it doesn't happen for you the first time, please keep trying because we will recognize you and we will see that you're really interested in the program, and not so that's something
Yeah.
that we value, also your persistence.
Yeah.
Also, you cannot be enrolled in a educational program during M3. So we really want to give opportunities to people who don't have the possibility to be in a master's program, undergrad program, or PhD, and who will have availability to participate. So just to be mindful of this, your date of birth. It's very important for us to know where you're based, where you're located, your phone number, in case we might need to communicate with you. Hey, your work sample is not working. Please get back to us as soon as possible. Your gender identity. So we support women, non-binary, and transgender musicians. So this is mainly what the community that we have been supporting. If you're a caregiver, this is also important for us to know. If you're a mother, if you're caring for an older person, we have always this, because we understand that people who are caregivers have limited access to resources as well. Your race and ethnicity, many of these things are optional, of course, but you feel free to give the information you want to give. And if you identify as a disabled person. After you completed this section, you move on to section 3. And this is about your music. Please submit a very clear website. So we need to be able to click and see this is your website. So we understand that sometimes people have Instagram, so that's okay, but it has to be something that it's easily clickable and that we don't have to be logged in
Right.
to check how you're represented on the website. And if you don't have, it's okay too. So that's we understand that. Your professional biography. So this is a maximum of 400 characters. So as long as you might have received a lot of awards and prizes or study with a lot of people, like be mindful that we want to be able to look at your bio and recognize who's this person, so just you have to edit your bio to 400 characters and in a way that we can clearly identify who are you, what do you do,
Yeah,
etc.
and we always have, your website as well, so we can look at your longer bio there. But this actually, the short bio is very practical because we actually have to use that in press for our festival, etc. Uh, so yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
short, small is good. And in particular, have in mind that we are reviewing a lot of applicants, so always think that we need the information that it's specific to you, your music, and your project so that we can remember who you are. Um, your education. So this is the place where you would list, I went to this school, I have all these courses, whatever you want to tell us about your education. This would be the place to do it. Chan, do you want to go for
Yeah,
section
work
4? Yeah.
samples. Yeah. So we ask for just two. So you'll see, we'll ask for a link in this first blank here, and make sure it is not a Spotify link or any link that requires someone to be a member or requires a password. So we suggest if you don't know how to do it, if you share on YouTube, you can always say that's unlisted if you don't want it public, but you want us to hear it. So unlisted ensures that we can view it without a password. Um, and indicating for the next space, indicating the start and end time that you want us to listen. So we'll only have 2 minutes to listen to each sample. So just if you don't want us to start at the beginning, if you want to have us drop in later, please let us know the exact time. Um, and then you'll need to describe the title of the work, the year completed, and also description, including your role. And that's very important because if say it's a big band piece, we want to know what your role is in that work. Um, and the same information for work sample 2. I think we said in the last 5 years, right, Sada?
Yeah.
Did we say
Mm-hmm.
that? So both these samples have to be something you've done within the last 5 years, so we can hear something more current. Um, and good advice I wanted to give, or we both wanted to give, is um, if your piece has a kind of slow build beginning, we'd rather kind of just go to the middle of it, so we can hear more. Yeah, just you can just drop us in the middle of the action is preferable. So
Yeah, so
mainly
always think,
because yeah.
yeah, I think always think that we need to understand how you sound in your instrument. It's not like how the group sounds, how the ensemble sounded, but it's more like who are you as a player. Um, so again, like reinforcing what Chen said, like if it's a very slow introduction or moody section, that's going to be very hard for us to understand what's really going on. And yeah.
Yeah, and I see a question from Anika. Absolutely, please mention that you are planning um, I mean, I wrote a whole essay for my anthology piece about
Yeah, me
fertility.
too.
Yeah, and
And I
also
wrote
Sarah
about
wrote about
motherhood.
motherhood. So definitely there is room in these
Yeah.
essay answers to just mention that. Also,
Yes.
we have a blank at the very end. Is there anything you'd like to tell us? So that would be a good place also to mention that. So yeah, for sure. I mean, that's why we exist, is because we understand absolutely family planning and all of that and how that affects our careers. And I see Lorne's question just for now. For example, does it need to include only the instruments I personally perform? For example, I'll be applying as a keyboardist, guitarist, and vocalist, but the track also features different musician on lead guitar.
It's
Um,
not, it doesn't have to be a solo performance. That's if
yeah,
that's the question. Yeah, it can
right.
be your group, your trio, quartet, quintet, whatever.
Exactly. And
But
if it
yeah,
does feature a different musician on guitar, that's fine. So as long as we hear you in one of your samples, at least one of your samples, you on your instrument, on one of your instruments, and that's fine.
yeah.
Um,
We'll
let's
move on to
see.
the writing sample or discussion about writing practice for the sample.
Oh, wait, hold on. In the caregiver section, would be an option too.
Mm.
Ah, a third
But
option
you,
for
yeah,
answering.
but you can
Sure.
also write
Yeah.
planning to let us know, what the situation is. We will definitely include that in the next round
Yeah.
application.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
Um, for the writing
Great.
sample, oh, one more question,
Oh, yes.
Katie.
Would it be preferable to submit only works where our playing is more central to the piece, soloists or heavy improvising, instead of, say, a larger ensemble work we wrote? Ah, let's see.
It really depends on the larger ensemble how we can hear you. Like I think if it's something that you feel strongly about, you're playing in your composition on that larger ensemble, like please let it submit that. There's more options. Oops.
Well, also, I wanted to say across the two samples, so
Yeah.
perhaps one of your samples could be more focused on you and your more soloistic, and your other sample can be more, this is something I wrote for a group. So the broader, actually, I should have mentioned, and it is mentioned in the application, if you can give us a wide range of your composing and to have your samples as different as possible is going to be great. So
Awesome.
yeah, I hope that answers your question, Katie.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
helpful. Can I ask a follow-up to that?
sure.
What about submitting co-written samples? Would that be encouraged, or is it better not to do this?
I would prefer. I think we would prefer something that's by you. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And
And
Ava, can the work sample be any published work? Oh,
yes.
is this for writing
No,
or
or
for
I think
music,
for
Ava?
music, or I think for
Ava?
both, they can be
I,
published for sure.
Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
yeah, great.
If it's as part of your CD or if you published something on magazine anthology or article,
Yeah, for
that's a
sure.
Like,
great sample. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
like for instance, we can submit a link on Bandcamp. So
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes, yes,
that,
For
yes.
that
sure,
was
for
my
sure.
question, like
Exactly.
thinking, hi everyone.
Yes,
Yes,
exactly.
And maybe if it's I don't know, if it's a 5-minute track, then say listen from minute.
exactly.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yes.
Exactly.
okay.
Yes.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
So links to Google Drive tracks, that would be an option, but many times what we encounter is that we have to ask for a password or for permission. So please be mindful of that because that will delay the application, like our reviewing your application. So if you submit Google Drive tracks, make sure that it's available
To anyone,
to
anyone with
anyone
this
that
link.
has the
Yeah,
link so that we don't need to request for permission.
yeah, great.
Because basically what happens is we're in the fully reviewing all the applicants. We get your application, we're seeing everything about you, and then we're going to click on the music. There's nothing, like or suddenly we're stopped in the process. We move on to the next person, so you really want to make sure that everything that you submit is fully available and easy to access so that there isn't that break or stop once we started reviewing your application.
Yeah. For the writing sample, right, if you haven't published anything, again, you can talk about what you would want to write about. Um,
And if you wrote a
yeah,
poem,
yeah,
you know, it's something, if there's things that you have written in the past that have not been published, but that
yeah,
you feel strong about it, this will be the place for us to see how you feel. And but also understand that we know that many musicians are not comfortable with writing, and that's why we provide writing workshops, so that you feel more comfortable, and so that you can find a way to express yourselves with the written word as well. And particularly because many of us have to apply to many things, and writing is part of one of the writing about your work, writing your
super
bio.
important. Yeah,
Also, please be mindful that don't use AI for this. It's very
yeah,
easy for us to recognize AI when we see it. We rather see something with mistakes, regardless of the, like instead of something that was written by AI. It's AI
exactly.
uses like a lot of terms that are very easily recognizable, and we have seen in the past several applications where we can see using the same words, using the same
Yeah.
rationale. So
And AI is
this,
also very vague.
yes.
It's we can't like really get a specific idea of what you're saying with AI. So, and it's not
So we
very
don't mind
authentic.
mistakes.
Yeah, mistakes are fine. We'd rather have an authentic person behind the
Exactly.
answers. So
We'll
yeah,
move on to next
yeah,
section.
yeah. Did you want me to take over, Sarah?
Sure.
Okay. So yeah, kind of continuing from the writing. The first question, how would being part of your next M3 cohort act as a catalyst for your artistic and professional growth? Um, that's just kind of what you're looking for M3 to mean to you in your career and professional growth. The second question, what do you feel are your strengths and areas of growth when collaborating? So um, yeah, I mean that this just kind of allows us to see uh, your honest reflection on what you feel you're good at, and then things that you think you could grow in. So, for instance, I'm a people pleaser, so I can write about that. But yeah, whatever you wish to put there, it just gives us a little more insight into um, how you feel about yourself and how you communicate that. For 7 months, you'll be co-creating with another cohort member with whom you've never collaborated with before. So, what qualities do you look for in a collaborator? Um, that also gives us an idea of how you would work with someone. Um, in what ways would you contribute to or support your fellow core members? What things would you bring to the table? And so this is really important because our community works because it is a generous community, and we know that actually you will get so much from the collective wisdom of your group. So we really want to know what you feel you can bring and offer, because this is all about mutual mentorship. It's not this one way thing where you're getting something from a mentor who's uh, older or experienced. This is like all about the mutuality of it, and that I think makes our program unique. So
Yes,
yeah,
definitely not a transactional
yeah,
spirit, and
yeah,
more like, and in particular also like if you have knowledge in other areas, if you're
yeah,
a community organizer, if you're a teacher, I don't know, if you're a good cook.
yeah, absolutely, yeah,
Things that if you're a nature lover, or if you're just kind of someone who cheers the room, who brings good energy, those
yeah,
things, just think about like what are the good things that you can also bring to the community, like and that we don't know about you, that's
hmm,
it's not just related to music. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, for sure. References. Sarah, did you want to talk about
Yeah, sure. So the
this?
reference is basically just think about two people that have worked with you or that have taught you or that know your work and know how you work and know your work ethics also, who you are as a person, who you are as a professional, and asked for their permission beforehand, so because we might contact them and provide the name and address on
Email.
both of
Yeah.
these references. Yes.
Yeah. And preferably someone you've collaborated with. That could either be as you as band leader and them as a side person, or someone, if you have co-composed something with another, then that would be amazing. But if you haven't, then just someone who really knows you and your music well, who maybe isn't a direct family member, although we
Or partner.
right, or partner. Yeah, so application fee.
And lastly, there's the
Yeah.
application fee. It's $20. And then if you need to be waived, you just email us and explain the situation to us. And if
Yeah.
there's anything else that we didn't cover on the M3 application, so Anika, this would be the time for you to write about if you're planning to be a parent, are you planning to, so this would be the place where you would write us your suggestion. And if you saw something that we didn't include in the application process, this would be the place to include
Exactly.
it. Yes.
Yeah, we are always open to feedback, so
Yes,
we really appreciate
exactly.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any questions? We've gone over time already, but
yes,
we have a
there's
few
any,
minutes for sure. Any other questions? Now's the chance. That's it?
Wonderful. Above
Oh,
all, we want to know who you are, what do you do, and what are you aspiring to do, and why being part of M3 would benefit you and us.
exactly. Yeah. I mean, we have now almost 100 artists in our community,
Yes.
right? So
yes, this year we will reach 100
we will
artists that
reach
we have
100.
supported.
Yeah.
Also, please know that or understand we are a very small team. Right now, it's just me and Jen. So if there's some delay sometimes or things, just know that
It's just us.
yeah, it's just us, really. And so that's why also we ask for clarity. The most clear you are in your application, the easier it will be for us to understand, to remember you, actually, to know, like, oh, this is that person who plays that instrument and who said that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay. Any other questions? I think someone logged in late, Danny.
I think Danny was in and out a
Okay,
few
okay.
times. Yes.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Well, we will post the recording of this session
on our website.
Yeah. And we will also sign up for our newsletter. We send newsletters often, and this is a great way to be involved with our community. If you're in New York, always please come to our events. It's a great opportunity to also feel the energy and understand, like, how things work with us, and we're always looking for volunteers.
Always, yeah. We always need help for events.
Yeah. So there's plenty of ways to be involved, and we wish you good luck. And also, don't feel discouraged if you don't get it for the first time, because we will know when you apply again, and we'll have
for
that in
sure.
mind. Yeah.
For sure. And also, Nada, I just wrote back. It is fine if what you have is songs you made with a DAW, plus you're writing and singing, for sure. Yeah. We of course, quality helps your work sample, but we understand that not everyone has resources to pay a lot of money for a studio. So, we will take that into consideration. But yeah, so hopefully, our program can um, help you in that regard also. Great, thank you.
Thank you. Well,
thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Have a wonderful weekend and a great day.
Yes.
And
looking forward to your
we'll hear your music very soon.
Yay. All right, thank you. And spread the word.
Yes.
If someone's on the fence applying, who's a friend of yours, encourage them. So thank you. Thank you. Bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.